Maddens version of the Pro Bowl. And then coming up, we'll have my version of the Pro Bowl, which my version looks way better anyway, but here's Madden's version. AFC is my squad, so let's do it. Arcade, as always during the Pro Bowl.
The showcase of the best players in the NFL is coming up as we celebrate the latest edition of the Pro Bowl. The stars of the AFC and NFC are ready to shine. Next on EA Sports.
Oh, we're in Oakland, which is cool because for my Pro Bowl, I did the AFC Stadium in Oakland and I did the NFC Stadium in Orlando.
The stadium where the legendary coach and our namesake John Madden once paced the sidelines. This is the Coliseum in Oakland, and it will play host to the annual AFC-NFC Pro Bowl, part of the Pro Bowl games. Happy to have you along. This should be a good one. The NFL Pro Bowl is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Here's Goff. Connects with Kittle underneath. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Goff. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Give me that ball.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Bruh, Marvin Mims ain't doing shit on that play.
And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question.
All right, Josh Allen, you got one quarter.
Accurate enough to be a star in the NFL. I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Alert! To the air. Allen steps away to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Allen escapes the sack. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Y'all done fucked up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking
How the
deep here
fuck
for
he's
Chase.
still there? Jamal, you're not doing your job. I'm faked
They
in
weren't scared
everything.
to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now to throw. And the ball is knocked out. So it goes as a
Bro,
fumble,
we got him, but they got the ball
not a
back.
fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to...
Why would you throw that? He has 2 with the pick. Hold on. Hold on.
And
Oh,
a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he, of course, a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Allen now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Bro,
They cannot convert.
if I wasn't too
and
busy
they turn
stiff
it
arming, I
over.
would have had that.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
But
Well,
damn,
it's
get the
gutsy to
fuck
go
off
for
me,
it in
Micah.
the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on
You're
that
searching.
one.
Touchdown.
George Kittle,
George Kittle from
NFC
13
up.
yards out. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl, offense. Let's go.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. The AFC with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it faced. Second and long situation. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very and looking for
got him.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is going to score. It's
Pick six.
And an AFC touchdown.
Back
I have
up.
to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Still going inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown
Easy. NFC's back up.
Saquon Barkley, 53 yards. And the NFC has retaken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The AFC set to take over on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Allen. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Brock Bowers, a 7-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead.
Yo, he's back up.
Just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The NFC takes possession here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. George Kittle.
That was quick. NFC already takes the lead back.
And the NFC has once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The AFC offense going to possess the football one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, No good. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense for the AFC set to go now.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first throw for the backup Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he will score.
AFC with a big play. They take the lead.
A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved out in front. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And that's picked
My
up
boy.
by
That's my dog. That's my dog. Of course, Derwin James gets up in there and makes a play for me. That's my boy.
Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll go out of
Attaboy, Nico.
inside the 15-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. That's his first catch in this, his first Pro Bowl.
And if I were him, I'd keep the football. I know it may seem like a little thing, but as you said, his first Pro Bowl, that's a big announcement to the rest of the league that he's arrived, that he's one of the better players. Keep the football, put it up on the mantle, and celebrate his first Pro Bowl catch. Hopefully there'll be more to come.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
And this pass broken up. The contact. Well timed there, and now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 62 yards. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Scoring summary. 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, I fucked that up. I shouldn't have even juked.
To the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Back out is the AFC offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air. Allen being chased out left. They shakes him up. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Allen going to throw.
On a slant, here's Collins.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And a decent return out to the 27.
Yo.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense
I would
throws
keep
at
Josh
them,
in, but
they
Josh
feel
has
like
already
they're in a
had like
groove
3
right
quarters.
now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Goff. Open man right side is St.
Damn.
And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Able to fight through 1 tackle.
Oh, fuck. I thought I could split him.
The AFC about ready to take over on offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Bruh.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they're breaking down short,
Forward progress.
maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there.
Wait. Where are the sticks? What the hell? Where's the 2nd stick? Ah, look. Right there. I'm challenging that shit.
It's going to make it 4th down. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy.
I bet.
We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. 4th down, here's Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, nice move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Get off me.
Still fighting for more. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Throwing now is Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown.
Oh, get over him.
Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to add on to their advantage. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Fade ball.
Jackson here is going to look to throw.
Bro, that was a bad ball. Oh, and he still caught it.
So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The NFC's offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Goff.
Bruh.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Goff. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Throwing again is Goff. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Game.
So Charles, final
AFC takes the win, so I win the challenge.
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.